This is a brief display of the Dell Pro Sleeve 13-inch. This is a compartment that you can slide in the back for your luggage. And then this is the vegan, gluten-free, non-GMO, soy-free, seed-free, dairy-free, faux leather rubber coating. You have a slot inside of here, which is padded, and also has little pockets and divots for you to put your stuff in. Nice handle. There's also, it does come with a handle thingy that you can clip on and put over your shoulder, but it's downstairs. I forgot, I took it out. I'll probably just carry it like this. And then of course, this fits perfectly, ta-da! My Dell XPS 13 Plus 3020. Perfect size. Stay tuned for my full unboxing and my thoughts and experience with this beauty thus far. But here's the sleeve. Okay, so here is an unboxing of the Dell XPS. This is the Dell XPS 13 Plus. Now this is literally the box that it came in. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, they didn't make me sign for it or anything, which I guess is convenient, but I mean, I wonder what the ratio of lost packages is. But yeah, this is literally the box. The packaging slip. This is, there's plenty of videos and you can go on the website to get the specs. This is not necessarily a tech channel, but the specs that I got for my order, the XPS 13 Plus 9320 in Graphite. We have Windows 15 Home in English. We also have, what is this? We also have a 100 terabyte Gen 9 NVMe squared super solid state drive. As far as the RAM option I got 128 gigabytes of LP DDR9 RAM at 9,000 megahertz. It is integrated dual channel ×4, so you are not able to upgrade it, so you want to make sure you get as much RAM as possible. As far as my graphics options, I have the Intel Iris NVIDIA Xe Pronoun 4000 dedicated GPU. There's also the i9 processor, 15th edition, or whatever they call that. There is a 90 watt AC adapter. I have also a 18-inch OLED 8K panel with infinity squared edge touch with a anti protective, anti-reflective, anti-spy, 900 nit display. Obviously the material, the power cord. There's also a 100 watt hour battery integrated. What is this? McAfee 30-day trial. Now, interestingly enough, I'm surprised that this says there's a trial period, yet on my receipt, which I was obviously refunded, it indicated that I paid $118 for this and it was somehow included in the package. Well, they tried to argue that it's included. I said, yeah, at whose expense? So I did get them to refund me that $118 because there was just no way that I was ever going to pay for a McAfee. And then the nerve to tell me it's a trial period. So what did I pay $118 for? Anyways, the Wi-Fi card in here is the Intel Death Wi-Fi 9 2x2x4 router with Bluetooth 6.9 wireless card. I have a USB-C to 3.5, and I already told you about the processor. And yeah, so with my discounts and the promotion, how much? Let me see something, 1 second, because they gave me that off today plus that. So with taxes and shipping, and well, shipping was free. So with taxes, I just did the math on everything to minus them. So my total cost for this machine was $1,400. Oh, I bought the case. Hold on 1 second. I bought a sleeve because it was on sale. So my total cost for this machine was $1,431.99 in the United States of America. In US dollars, of course. Divided dollars, of course. So I guess this packaging is made from 100% recycled or renewable materials. Interesting. I don't know. I guess it's fine if they put this here, but like I said, I'm curious to know if people steal a lot of these packages. Now, how do you open it? Okay, so there's tape here. Let me turn this around. So you see there's tape here, right? There's tape here. Oh, it has a pull tab. I don't need my scissors. So you tear off the Venetian black leather vegan option and you pop open this black Negro. Now, do you tell me, I haven't seen it yet because I can't see from behind this box, but do you see a computer in this box? Let me know in the comments. I'm leaning. Oh shit, I see it. XPLMNOPS. Alright, so you're greeted with this cardboard material. There's nothing in the breast pocket of the cuff. Dell emblem in the centerpiece. A box within a box. Outside of the box is what Dell was thinking. Interesting. Okay, so now I'm lifting. It's pretty heavy. Thank God I ate my applesauce today because it's quite solid. It's not as light as I expected it to be. And we see this box. I mean, I'm surprised it made it in this. Let's make sure nothing's damaged, obviously, but interesting. I will obviously retain this bigger box in the event of a return. Yeah, so we're gonna set this to the side. What is that? Outdoor shit. Like dust and dirt. Where that came from. Anyways, alright, so here's the second. This reminds me of like a crayon box or some shit you put kids' candy, pencils and crayons and markers in. I don't know. Anyways. Oh, I can't see. Did I just put something on? I sure did. Oh. Alright, so you it does feel solid. I will give them that. The box material, but yeah, anyways. Welcome to Dell. Let's do great things together. Great things together. Interesting. Alright, so lift. It's not, there's a divot here, but when you grab it, you're grabbing the screen. So I don't know how they expect you to pull it out, so I'm gonna pull from this. Your pizza. So it feels kind of warm. I guess he's been in the truck all day. Heft-wise, it's pretty heavy. It's excruciating pain right now I'm feeling from this item. You receive from left to right, my left, your right, a non-braided, light gray USB-C to USB-C cable. You also receive Dell.com/recycle peripherals, and located inside of this pamphlet here, you are going to be greeted with warranty, safety, and regulatory information. Okay, so you definitely want to keep this in case there is a lawsuit and arbitration, and you receive a settlement check. Obviously, this is information for warranty and a lot of warnings to legally cover them in the event that you are hurt by their computer. There's also the information regarding the Dell adapter from USB-C to USB-A. It provides the marketing model and the additional information for compliance. You're also greeted with the booklet that has a QR code representing XPS 13 plus 9320 and model information as well. A quick a book for dummies. If you need to know how to plug this shit up, it'll show you how to plug this shit up. And then it also has a power button right there. Interesting. The fingerprint button and power button in case you didn't know what you were buying, which I don't know how that could be possible. And then also it shows you some more information regarding Thunderbolt 4, power delivery. I think you have to go on to the BIOS settings in order to alternate and adjust that setting to power things without it being turned on or whatever you want to say. Something in 8K in Korean or Japan or Japanese or some other language I'm not able to, Creole. Yeah, but I'm pretty This is pretty bland on this card. Rubik's Cube, another QR code, a companion app designed to help you get the most of your new device. And it wants you to download in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. Get it? Play Store. Okay, so yeah, some of that shit right there. Okay, so next, underneath the sequin, you will find a piece of plastic that is a USB-A to USB-C as in cat. And then this is another 3.5mm headphone jack to USB-C, and it has Dell logo on it, which is nice. Now, this is nice for people who need that connection. I don't know. I mean, let's say I'm on a plane or somewhere where I need to have audio that I can't have played throughout speakers. You know, I just use my Bluetooth. If I'm into audio like that, like extremist, then obviously I'm going to buy a dedicated music player that has its own MP3. I'm not on. I think the future's moving towards wireless. I hate the cord being attached and something knocking it over or disconnecting it, so I do prefer Bluetooth. So that doesn't really. I already have one of these for my Samsung phone, so I probably won't need to use either of these options. This is the 60-watt C to AC converter. I would imagine this holds all the heat. It's a 3-prong, so this obviously works in tandem with this. So this is grounded, obviously, if you're using a house or a power source that can be affected by lightning or power surge. However, I bought a 150-watt battery bank and also 120-watt power adapter, and I've already tested on other peripherals, so it does work. So my first thought was looking for a AC to whatever to power cord that was grounded, but I thought about it. If I'm using a battery bank, then I don't need it to be grounded. However, the cord that it did come with was not grounded. The likelihood of you having an issue is probably very slim to none, but worst case scenario, I probably would recommend using this if you're charging at home or somewhere you're in an actual socket. And then obviously if you're using a battery bank that has what I have, you don't really need to worry about it being grounded because the power source is independent of any type of electrical interference. So that would be my recommendation for that. I'm not a mechanic, I'm a psychiatrist. Okay, so this is the box. What the fuck is it? Now what is this? I feel something real rigid right here and it doesn't feel comfortable at all. At fucking all. One moment please. I also bought this because it was on sale. This is a 13-inch pro sleeve made of non-GMO, vegan, dairy-free, soy-free, nut-free leather. And it has nice padding for the safety and protection of your item, and also a shoulder pad, but I'll probably always carry it like this or have it inside of another bag. But because I didn't feel like waiting on a sleeve, I didn't from Amazon or buying the wrong thing. I just kind of just put two birds with one stone because it was 0% 12 months with my DPA account. So I opted to just give them $20. I also bought a laptop cooling, but I don't feel like reaching that far to get it. Maybe once I get done with this. Oh wow. This, oh my god. Wow. This is sexy. This is sexy. Wow. It feels very premium. Very premium. Gotta go these dumbass stickers again. It has a nice hard plastic / rubber thing to kind of help keep it lifted up so the heat can come out. I'm assuming these are speakers. Wow. This is very, the pictures don't do it any justice. Oh yeah, these are speakers or something. Wow. This is super sexy. Very nice hardware. Now let me make sure it fits in this bag, because if it doesn't, then obviously this is a lie, because this was a recommended accessory by Dell. Okay, so I'll see you in hell, Dell. Okay, Dell. Let's see if this fits there. It might work. It just might be the solution that we're looking for. I don't want those. I don't believe in silica. Okay, so it's empty. So I'm leaving the office and I'm sliding in my purchase. Oh, this is, you know what? It works. It's a winner. Now it doesn't have space for my other stuff, but it'll at least keep this protected. I think this is for the airport behind your luggage. If you're one of those people like me and want to just carry, pull, not pull and push, but pull and pull. Wow, this is very nice. I must say they did. I haven't bought a laptop in so many years. I've always used a desktop lately, but I needed something else besides my Chromebook. This is really nice. I have to say it's very sharp, fine edges. Yeah. I'm gonna turn it on my way because obviously I need to see what I'm doing, not you. That OLED panel is sexy. Now, I lifted it up. I can tell it's OLED by this reflection. But, ooh, that's clean. That is clean. The keyboard looks way bigger. Look at this keyboard, y'all. This is sexy. This is everything. Now let me put it down because, ooh, only one sticker on the inside. That's not too bad. I'm still taking that bitch off. Okay, let me get the charger because they say to charge it when you first use it. So I'm going to set this bitch up and see how she performs. And the first, and I do mean first, sign that I have a problem. Not only will you go back, you're gonna go way back into time. If you know that song, you grew up in the 90s and you like good music. If you don't know that song, Your mother probably hated you. Alright, so let me go ahead and prepare the preparation of the conversation. I might film more video, obviously, of me setting it up, but obviously it doesn't really matter. What I will probably do is just keep this video, test the battery life, and then come back and just put one big video because what am I going to do 2 videos for? I have shit to do. So I'll just film this now, and then I'll film the second video once I've used it, since people want to complain about battery life, which is interesting because on cell phones, the argument was LCD drew more battery than OLED, especially if you use dark backdrops and things like that. So I'm surprised that people are saying the battery life is not great, but look at the size of this thing. And if you do the wattage measurement, the watt hours to milliamp based upon the voltage, it's really not a big battery. So I don't know why people expect such a small battery, just a lot going on here to last them for double-digit hours. I think that's not a reasonable expectation. I also think that fundamentally, we want portability, or do you want performance? I think Apple has mastered from a portability / on-the-go editing process with their laptops. But if you're a hardcore, creator, and you really need the best of the best, I would always opt for a desktop, which I have in my office, that renders videos with a dedicated GPU way faster. So I'm looking for portability, minor editing perhaps, but really just something cute, quaint, and on the go. And this was if I'm gonna buy a laptop and I'm gonna spend my money, I might as well get something that's gonna last me a long time. I think the last time I bought the laptop, the last XPS I bought 2. I bought one. Wow, that was a long time ago. It was a long time ago, like over 10 years. And it still works. And it still powers on. So I just want something smaller. So I'm going to see if I can work with this screen size. I'm going to do another video basically in regards to battery life, since that seems to be an issue for a lot of people. But I don't think I'm going to have that problem because my expectations are not that this is going to perform like a freaking whatever, people. Oh, let me show y'all the thing before I go. This is the whatever you call it that I bought, because I heard that the fans get loud, and I'm gonna see if mine are loud. But this, I just bought another thing on Amazon on sale, and I bought battery banks, little cute small ones to run it. I doubt I use this often, but it was on sale, and I like RGBD, DLQP. I think this is how it slides down, and then you put it on. It has the ports and fans, the USB-C to USB-A to power. You can plug it into a computer, obviously, but in my mind, I want to use an external power source so that it's literally just cooling and the computer is not running any power. So again, it's like $15 on sale. Got it for a discount. So we'll see if we like this. I'm assuming these legs come out, and they do. Now this part confused. I guess if you want to prop it up and kind of angle it, this is what this is for. But let me put this right back now. Okay, okay, this is cute, but I don't know if I'm going to use it. If I'm going to use it, because it's a laptop. It gets warm. Get over yourself. Alright. Until the next video. Who knows how long that's going to be, because I run the world. The screen is beautiful. Oh my goodness, it's very captivating. Battery life was at 50% approximately. I got about 56 minutes before it's fully charged. McAfee was 1.16 gigabytes. Uninstalling now. What else? The capacitive row is not, the lights are not annoying. I don't even notice them that they're there. There are several updates, obviously, with any new computer, so I'm going to let those update, but this is my notations for now. So out of the box, I did charge it up to 99% or 100%. Ran a few speed tests, benchmark testing, did some maneuvering as far as with Edge. I haven't downloaded Chrome yet. I kind of just imported. I signed into Google, and then I also added some bookmarks. So I might not even use Chrome. It does move a little faster, which is interesting, but the battery life so far for me, I guess, with what I did in those 2 hours, seemed to it didn't make me feel like I was getting short battery life. I did have my battery settings. Excuse me. I had the battery settings at best performance on the Windows side. And then I also had the my Dell thermals at ultra performance. I believe that's what they call it. I think default is optimized and balanced, but I want the best power. So that being said, it is about 8:30ish, and then about 10:30ish is when I noticed or took a break and stopped what I was doing as far as watching videos in 4K, streaming, typing, ran a couple benchmarks, some more tidying, installing, reinstalling apps, downloading uploads, whatever. And it went from 99% to 50% in those 2 hours, like exactly at 2 hours. And I turned it off and ate dinner. So my thing is, based upon how I was using it, that is not normally how I would use it as far as doing all those different things. However, the screen is so good. Like, it's really good. And it's so interesting going from my other Samsung phones to that panel. I don't know what it is, but it just feels natural. It looks amazing. The screen is magnificent. The speakers are loud. I had the volume at 72, and I was still able to hear very clearly through. I had my music playing on my speaker, my big Bluetooth speaker. My fan was going. The air was on. I still could hear clearly. But yeah, it's very loud. So I'm very happy with the speakers. I had brightness at maybe, I don't know, percentage wise. I don't think it showed a percentage, but it definitely wasn't up high. The screen gets very bright, but I don't need it to be that bright. So it's probably somewhere between 20 and 40% maybe. I'm just putting a high-low estimate. It's more closer to being dark than it is high. I don't like it too bright. I don't need it that bright. But anyways, what else? So based upon that usage, that would be about a little over 4 hours, which with what I was doing, I wouldn't expect anything less. Mind you, this is out of the box. haven't even had it for a full day. So I would imagine that it has to learn your performance and learn what you're using, and things have to settle. I also noticed while installing and uninstalling applications after several restarts and doing all the recommended updates and all that kind of stuff, apps were coming back added, and I'm just like, I don't use Xbox, and why is Facebook on here and all these other dumb apps? So I uninstalled a lot of different apps. So I haven't even had the computer for a day for 4 hours. So within that time frame, I would imagine that the battery life will improve, especially as they optimize with updates and things of that nature. Like with your cell phone, you can't really measure battery life in one day. I mean, you have to give it some time. But nonetheless, I also was using the maximum performance. So it'd be interesting to see what that looks like if you were someone who was maybe using optimized and balanced, which I might end up changing to see, because I really don't need it for, I'm not going to be doing too much creative things that I need the maximum power, but at the same time, it is nice to see how it performs. It's very snappy. I ran the Geekbench just to see what the numbers would look like, and each time I ran it without it being plugged in, with it being plugged in, with it being optimized, with it not being optimized, it kept saying the power struggle was balanced. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I have my settings at best performance, and it didn't seem to change when I looked at the settings. It always showed balance regardless to what I had the setting on, but whatever. I don't really care about those bitch marks. This computer's very snappy. The touch bar, the capacitive touch bar is actually nice. I have to get used to typing on it because there were some instances where I was hitting I think the home key is what it's called, and it was causing me to mess up my typing. My typing speed was still roughly 80 words per minute, so that wasn't slowed down. The fans do kick on, and it does get pretty warm. I will say that. The fan noise, it didn't. I have to keep testing it though, right? Because I had other things going on. So when I was testing it with just complete silence, just to see how loud the fans were, they didn't seem like a total nuance or irritation. So I imagine if you change your device performance settings, the fans may change. So I'm going to say that if you were to use balanced power settings and optimize, that your battery life would be 6 to 8 hours or more, around that time. And then if you were using ultra performance, you're going to be looking closer to 4 to 5 maybe. So there is some slight savings there. And again, it depends on what you're doing. I was pushing 4K videos, I was downloading and uninstalling, running tests, and this is literally the first use out of the box. So not too bad. I'm about to go finish doing what I have to do, but overall, I think it's got a good price on it. I'm going to keep it, but I'm going to definitely do some heavy testing and usage that I normally probably wouldn't do, just to make sure I want to keep it, and decide from there if I'm going to keep it or return it. But I got a good deal, so I think I will keep it. But it's very sleek. I love the graphite color. It looks black. The capacitive keys are nice. I did try function F4 to open my calculator, and it didn't open the calculator. I don't know if that's something specific to my desktop and that keyboard I'm using, or what, but it didn't open the calculator. Again, typing was fast. The touch bar or touchpad, I'm noticing there were some issues with me trying to navigate tabs and stuff. It was janky, but that's just a learning curve I need to probably I don't really use a mouse pad. I use a mouse, so I'm more of a mouse person. So that could be just my cumbersome self, but overall, it's a good computer. It's very snappy. I mean, I have a lot of RAM. Out of the box, it was roughly 875 gigabytes of data of storage available after I uninstalled and restarted stuff. Multiple updates. Fingerprint sensor is awesome. That's pretty much it. I mean, so far so good, I guess. I'll have to, I don't know, I'm normally with music playing or the air might come on or fans on, so I'm never really in complete total silence. I don't really go to libraries, but I don't think the fan noise is too loud that it would be, I guess you would only hear it if you're in a completely quiet, soundproof environment, but it's not loud like it didn't seem like that. It did get warm, I will say that it was very warm. So that could be because of the settings I have on them, but I am going to go change the settings and see if I like the performance at balanced and optimized, and just kind of see what that does and kick it up if I ever feel like I need to get more power. Before we pay for these computers, you should be able to run them at their max core or whatever you want, trying to say. The screen, again, I can't get over the screen. It is beautiful. Other than that, I'm going to just continue to see. I needed something for writing and typing on the go. I can't sit at my desk that long anymore, so it's nice to have a equally powerful machine that I can be portable with. My Chromebook just wasn't cutting it for, I need Word and stuff, like the app itself. That OLED screen is beautiful. It looks so gorgeous. I don't even care about battery life. So that's my first impressions. Not a tech person. Well, tech reviewer. So I hope you enjoyed the giggles and laughs with the unboxing. And if I need to, clearly, hopefully you can decipher through the obvious parody or jokes with the specs and stuff, but the price was accurate. I did get a good deal on this computer, so it was $14.31 and some change, or 99 cents, whatever. The sleeve fits perfectly. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm rambling at this point. So far it's really nice. I don't have anything really to complain about. If anything drastic happens that I feel that should be shared with people, potential new customers, I will. But as of now, I think I'm pretty much content with my content contribution to this machine. If I return it, I return it. But I don't know. We're going to keep testing it the next few days and see how it performs. But that's pretty much what I wanted to share. Damn, that's 11 minutes. And typing, and I type fast, is very annoying because I keep hitting this weird button on the capacitive row that's either making me go to the beginning of my line, or I'm selecting the text and deleting it, and I have to undo. But what if I'm somewhere in an environment where I don't have that option, I lose my sentence or word spelling or train of thought? So I don't know, either I'm gonna have to muscle memory this over the next couple of days, or this may not be a good placement for this capacitive keyboard. And I even cut my nails just to make sure I can't say my nails were getting in the way of typing. So we'll see, but I just charged it with my portable battery bank and it recharged pretty fast. It drained it really fast though, so it's pulling power from the unit. So I'm about to recharge this back up before it goes completely dead while my computer's on. But so far I like the size and everything. The screen again is magnificent. I did notice, so I did go back down and change it to optimized and balanced. And for whatever reason, I'm on YouTube playing songs, doing a review, and I noticed that I started seeing like the lagging somewhat that people were talking about. So I went back and changed the best performance and best and ultra performance in the Dell settings. So I think with updates it'll be regulated. I also noticed that if I skip through the song, the speaker would kind of go low and then go back up to the regular speed. I had it at 60 at this point. It sounds very clear and crisp, but I noticed any adjustments that I was doing in YouTube, the song kind of would go down and then go back up. I don't know how to describe it.